This thing has a mind of its own. That's going to help. You can make so many amazing things out of old scrap. No time to graze, let's go. There's a lot on the line here. lunch house. Imagine having hot food brought to you. It misses. Tag. Slashing dash. Right where it comes. Bullets everywhere. Sharp steel. Amazed you found Gizmo at the Chug Yard. Says you'll meet again. Seems that the knobs need to be aligned so the device can load its program. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Pick your path carefully by whatever you can see. That was the second Aurora totem. 2 more, and you'll find out if the legend is true. Flex up. Another scrap. Great for when you need a bit of flex. Vump is the place to be, obviously. Let's see. A crossway. This means you have a choice to make. Which way? Hey, a mount has no gears to grind. This region is known as the Stones. You can't find a harder place in the world. Shot through. Oh, ouch! Wow! You don't have it in you right now. Itchy trigger finger. Smooth. Watch it. History is nothing but a series of stories. Ah, the Gnote pen. Noko never leaves this place. She's always put the living things first. Let's see. Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again. She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid. Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going. Believes everyone needs direction in this broken world. Your only hope is that you'll end up in a good place once all this is over. Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here. Then you
love the glow of the light.
No. Down! Down!
All the way up! Crank!
I'll make you...
Too late!
so happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the gnotes die with it. Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out. Glad you saw the light with the myriad. They always bring a sparkliness to any day, and sometimes says that's a... But let's not speak of that. She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow. The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you. You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World-Eater. She's sad that something as wild as the hoof puff can't be tamed, but has to come to terms with the fact that you need to stop it. The plague that's ruining the land needs to be stopped. Look at those notices on the board. Too bad the gnotes couldn't read them. If you wander around here, you might find Noko. She just loves those gnotes. Once the power ran out, it made sense to ride gnotes. And that tradition continued through the years. Nope, you still have to feed them. But food's easier to find than goju. Watch your step here, and you might find tracks of another traveler. Found it, even under all the muck in the gnote pen. Hard to believe the gnotes didn't trample it. They seem faster than you, and don't forget that when you ride them, they do all the work to keep you moving. You should keep moving. Can't let those gnotes blaze the trails for you. found the Majut meadow. Watch out for the Majut. Chop, chop. Hey, nice shot. Better shake a leg. Yours, theirs, whatever. Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned. She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down. The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down. She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. At least, that's where she found some last time. It's easy to describe. A crossway is where roads meet in a knot and merge. This one is in Sector 7J, if you're familiar with Out-of-Date's map. Don't look that beastie in the sears. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. What you see is what you get, once it's out of the blind box, that is. You should flick the switches in order to greenlight the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. Any sun is way better than none. With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned. She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got. The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the Gnotes. Seems the old world had plenty to offer, and all in one place for those obsessed with material things. Almost too much, if you ask her. Going to be night any moment now. Some sharp wood scrap there. Watch for splinters. Got it. Try again. You have some key energy. This story is as powerful as you'll let it be. That there's a sludge field where the company used to suck sludge from the underground. Now it's all over. Seems like your mount likes you well enough. That's some good e-waste there. A Smilo shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. Right in the face. So much damage. Need a key. The antenna needs to be pointed in the right direction. As the iBox broadcasts, it's hit or miss, but when it does hit, it's usually right in the feels. There's so much more below the ground. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Now hold on, sit tight. Isn't that the Mechamajut over there? You need to loosen the bolts without rattling the Mechamajut. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Nocco. Give it a little kick. Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of Bon Gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride. Nocco's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the HOOF puff when you confront it. She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe. You'll find Mito at Brightlight. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stored the moths. She's noticed the front teeth seem to be a little loose, so you might be able to pull them out with the pull hook. Grab tight and don't let go. Let's see. With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to save it. And even though you've just met, he feels you're bound to play a huge part in that. Says there's so much darkness to deal with. Rather than curse it, he makes lamps to fight it. You've found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky, but will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Hopes you see how much good you can do with power like that, and how easy it is to let it drive you mad. No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past bright lights the present. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Your presence changes things like light changes darkness. Did you realize that when choosing where to shine? Says he can see that in the way you brighten everything up. So happy you know you're helping brighten the world. There's plenty of it that's still worth saving. Whatever happens to the world, you shone as bright as you could. That matters more than you know. Says you did the right thing in taking up with the Myriad. They buy lots of his lamps. That's a tribe that believes in the bright things in the world. It's clear you do. Nothing shines as bright as being right. Says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies. He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days. There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So why not call him Me Too? He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last, afraid that when night comes, it might be proved right. Believes no one is entirely dark. Even the worst have a spark of good in them. Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow. Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you... Glows with delight at your... You get used to the beastly smell, I hear. Everything is at stake. You're empty of ki. This is an epic already. How it ends is up to you. Glittermoth Cave is right here.
Minalagi mamuru.
That's enough glittermoths to make her plan work.
Pola kodo.
She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've ridden and focus on the inevitable road ahead, the one that leads to confrontation with the World-Eater. The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution, utterly beautiful and grotesque at the same time.
Andro?
She means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root as it's been isolated in the Knoopstonies mountains.
Asana yotpa. Aplitonomuta.
So, based on that alone, she reckons it has suffered as much damage as the northwest root that's hidden beneath the surf. It reminds her of the gnotes and, like them, it's hoofed. They're just a lot bigger. Maybe you'll grow into that. made it better. Don't let yourself get fuzzily. Sometimes what you'll see doesn't feel real until it brings you back to that particular moment, like stepping into a time machine. It's hard to shake these memories and their accompanying feelings. Our brains play tricks on us, so it will take effort to avoid them. However, there's no doubt that what you remember makes your future different. I was wondering when you'd recall how to spring the automaton air gliders. Pick up the pace race. best part of this ride is it runs on green stuff. That sealed the fate of the third World-Eater. Just one more to go.
Lappanen aginkanman. Plats.
Out of Date asked to see you again to congratulate you and let you in on the final phases of his plan.
Waremba. Mulkan frifkelis.
This is your chance to get his priorities aligned with yours. Do right by your tribe and the world at large.
What's lappanen aginkanman?
Just head back to the Ark. He seemed eager to see you again. Hard to see too far in the darkness. She wonders if the rumors she's heard about you finding the Ark are true. She's thrilled you found one. There's nothing you can't do. With the world recovering, the Ark would be a wonderful way to see it. So much faster than even her favorite Gnotes. Loves that you did your best to help the world rather than hurt it. You could have used much more of that, even before you returned. Any idea who might be joining you on your Arky journeys?
So, what we have here is an
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away quickly from here is Doug.
But you know you can't go on without me. Even if I'm bad company, I complete you.
I think we can finally agree on something. It is better to be alone than in bad company. But best of all is being good company yourself.
Feels deeply honored that you'd want her to come with you. An Ark is no Gnote, but she can't pass this up. She's coming aboard. Noko knows she's known for saying things over again. Seems surprised you have to go. Out of Date thinks the time has come to end the conflict between the tribes. There won't be any winners in this war. You should know it's not too late to change direction by visiting another tribe's fort. However, it might be best to stick with the tribe you've chosen already. He believes it'll take someone with a light perspective and key to counterbalance the Sifu's energy in the end. Regardless of the outcome, you need to play your part and conclude the conquest. It'll be over soon. Out of Date reminds you that the time has come to end the tribe war. He's happy to help. Out of Date reminds you that the time has come to end the tribe. Says you'll meet again.